What up, YouTube Max here? And today we're playing some Modern. We are playing the Modern Preliminary with Enchantress deck that I played in my last league. We're on the draw round one of this 4-round event, and this hand is not very exciting at all. But I think we're still gonna keep it. We're on the draw, and we could draw into some stuff. We're not flooded, land flooded, or land light. We're kind of in the middle. It's just we don't have a whole lot going on. Okay. I'm gonna go Snow-Covered Forest, enchant over Utopia Sprawl, name white, pass. So yeah, this is the enchantment deck that we've. Oh boy, is this the Calibrated Blast deck that I don't want to play against ever? Shroud. I think this is the Calibrated Blast deck that I just don't like playing against. That's unfortunate if it is. So, alright, we're going to lead with that. Play this Windswept Heath pass. This is a matchup where our green colors, Boseiju, use this ability, yes. Stomping Grounds. Oh. Alright, so we want to get our, okay, maybe it's not. I'm not sure what my opponent's playing. So, okay, this was where we want to get our strangle, our, I can't think straight, our, play this. Sorry, one sec here, guys. Play this, draw a card here. Calibrated last, frick. This card is just too good, I think. 3 damage, okay, we got lucky. We got lucky off that. So yeah, we're playing against Calibrated Blast. And for those who are unfamiliar, this is kind of a cheesy, try to get a cheap wins. And if they get into the right card like Emrakul here, we're just dead. So we're just hoping they don't, 12 damage, see? This deck is nuts. So it's revealing cards with high mana cost, like Sign of Draco or Gothic Worm, and just trying to essentially get some free wins off damage to your opponent's face. And there's not much we can do to stop this deck, except for trying to give yourself Shroud. So we're just trying to play as many enchantments as we can, draw into something that gives us Shroud. And hopefully that'll be enough to, at 5 green, and hopefully if we get Shroud, we'll, no, I had a white there. We're just trying to go into something that can give us Shroud. No. Gonna Grove here, I guess. Gaining life, but yeah, it doesn't matter. If they have another Calibrated Blast or not, get another Calibrated Blast, that's gonna be too good against us. Alright, so this gives our Enchantment Shroud. So that's nice. Play Sterling Grove, gain a life. Alright, so I'm not talking much and I apologize for that. We're just trying to focus. And, okay. So our opponent essentially has 1 turn to do this. If our opponent does not kill us this turn, which is possible, they can definitely win this turn, especially if they have another just Calibrated Blast. Or they, oh man. Alright, so we need them to break here. If they break here, we have a shot, but it looks like they're going to get another Calibrated Blast. That's going to reveal something that big, and then 13. Yeah, so that's game. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do game 1. Alright, so Leyline of Sanctity is very good game 2. And this card is just, I don't know how they beat it. Because they're going to be targeting our stuff. Banishing Light, they don't have much stuff to target. On Thin Ice is bad. So Leyline of Sanctity, if we can mulligan to that aggressively, I think we probably have a good shot in this game. And then apart from that, Leyline of the Voids might be better than Ice. So I apologize for the lack of commentary game 1 here. Alright. This hand's keepable. Maybe. Or are we supposed to, we might it might be right to mulligan aggressively until we can get a um Leyline of the Void. I'm in Sanctity, so yeah, we're gonna take one mulligan. We don't have either. We don't want to go to 5 here. Or do we? Hmm. So if we go to 5 and we get Leyline of Sanctity, that shuts them off the game pretty well, out the game pretty well. But then we're going to 5 if we don't have it. I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm gonna put back this Hallowed Haunting. Okay. So once again, this is the modern preliminary. The goal of this tournament, it's a 4-round tournament, and the goal is to obviously win as many rounds as you can. And then for each win, you get some play points, treasure chests, and qualifier points are the biggest thing. And so if we can 4-0 this event somehow, if we're lucky enough to 4-0 this event, then we will. Okay, opponent's on 5-2, which is nice. If we 4-0 this event, we will have 40 qualifier points. We'll get 40 qualifier points. Bounding growth number 2 is not good. Missing land is not good. Okay, so it's possible that we were supposed to mulligan that hand there. This is crazy. How unlucky we're getting here. Okay. Well, now we had 2 red, 2 mana. This is bad. Basically, we're just getting stomped here. Calibrated Blast is not what we want to see. Alright, so let's think here what we can do to get out of this. Play the land. Add 2 mana. Sterling Grove, search up that. But then we're still mana short. So I think we're going to play this Boseiju. I think we're going to play the Sanctum Weaver and try to survive a couple turns here. The problem here is opponent probably has the Calibrated. Yep. Okay, so we might just take 15 here. It's possible for us just to take 15. Yep. This deck is very freaking strong, very consistent, and I think it's too strong for Modern, personally. I'm not a fan of this deck at all. Because if they just we need to give ourselves Shroud. We need to give ourselves Shroud, and there's no way we can really do that effectively quick enough. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna green-white, play the Sterling Grove, and then, hold on, we can add mana. So, okay, check this out. So we're trying to set this up where we're gonna put the Harvester, put in our hand, and then play it in 1 turn, but I don't know if we have enough mana for that. So we can sack 1 to reveal it, and we can add 4 green, have 1 floating. If we had a green, okay, so we can add 4 white, use the green to no, that's quite not quite enough. 4 white, 5 white, add green. Play this hand, this card. Play land. We're still not there. Still some mana short, unfortunately. So now we can sack this. Okay, sacking this. And we want to get the Sanctity, but this is going to be on top of the library. Frick. So another way to get... This is 3. So they put us at 1 short still. I'm trying to make it so we draw into something that gives us Shroud and stuff. But I think this is still... So, okay, we can go Solitary Confinement to top of library. Play the Destiny Spinner, which will draw the Solitary Confinement. We'll have 2, 1 green, and then we can go 1. No, that doesn't do it. Sorry, guys, just trying to think this out. We can go Solitary Confinement to top our library, play Spinner, which will give us, put us down to 2 green, and then this will draw it. Yeah, that's just not enough. We're just going to be 1 mana short no matter what we do. So, I don't see a way out of this. If our opponent just has another Calibrated Blast, we're just dead. But I guess we want to go for the Solitary Confinement. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to be 1 mana short is the problem. Alright, so now we play this. Draw, game, we draw this, which we know about, but once again, we're just 1 mana short. So, we essentially have to dodge 1 draw stuff from our opponent. And if they have any way to deal damage. Okay, they're fetching. If they have another Calibrated Blast. Like the deck plays 4, but it also has a Cascade spell. This is rough. This deck is so strong. Do they just have another one? What's this? It has flashback? Really? Really? And they got a 15, didn't they? Oh, did they get a 3? Hold on, I think my opponent might have hit another Calibrated Blast. I'll have to reveal cards. Hold on, let's figure this out. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me get game log here. Plays reveals Calibrated. Okay, so they hit a 3, so we're gonna go to 1. So we're gonna go to 1, play Solitary Confinement, and then that might just be the game there. So once again, I apologize for the lack of commentary. I'm just this is a weird matchup. So to take some time to explain my opponent's deck while they're thinking, this Calibrated Blast card, it's an instant, and basically they play a bunch of high mana cost cards that they're going to reveal to deal 15 with Emrakul or that, something like that to our face, to our directly to us. And so our way to beat it is Deflect Impalm if you're playing something like Burn, or giving yourself Hexproof. And Solitary Confinement gives us Shroud and prevents all the damage. So this card is just GG against them. And now my opponent's probably trying to decide if they would rather kill one of our enchantments and try to. They know we have Solitary Confinement in hand, so this might be game over. And I guess it was right to mulligan again, in case we drew. We really want to mulligan more aggressively to our Leyline of Sanctity, because that just basically wins us the game. So this is not a fun round 1 opponent to have. Yeah, they're gonna kill that. Okay. Yeah, this is not like a fun round 1 to be playing against. And I'm basically gonna just play Solitary Confinement and see how they don't just lose here. And yeah, we can't really win much, but like we have Shroud. If they have a way to get rid of this before we can play a Sterling Grove down, maybe they have an out if they have both Calibrated Blast but we have enough enchantments in hand. We just got to discard, each turn. Cool. So it looks like we're going to be able to win this one. But yeah, I don't like playing against this deck just because it doesn't feel good to play against it. It doesn't feel good to play against this deck at all. It just feels like you're hoping that they don't get lucky. That's really what it is. The land. And we're just attacking, beating them down for, 3 at a time now, and it's possible that they as long as we can play an enchantment per turn and draw a card per turn, we should be okay. It's possible that my opponent hard casts an Emrakul or card cast, if we give him enough time, but I think we should be okay. They're 9 life. Okay, now here's a 7/7. That's scary. It's just a 7/7 though. And we didn't discard this Blood Moon. Okay. White. Play the Haunting. It's gonna let us draw a card. Okay. That's a problem. So we did miss here. Essentially but this gives us flying and vigilance. We essentially missed by we're gonna run out of cards now to discard. Frick. I don't think we're gonna win this one now. So what happened here was we're gonna have to discard we're gonna have to discard this one turn. We're gonna be okay. If we attack for 3 here, puts my opponent down to 6. And then 1, 2, 4. Yeah, we can animate a creature next turn and attack for lethal. This is such a weird deck to play against, and this is like the perfect type of deck for your opponent to play, for someone to want to register in this type of event. Just because of how it operates, to put on here. Okay, so game 3 it is. But this is like the type of deck that I expected to see in this tournament. It's a 4-round event with high prizes for each win, with big prizes for each win. And essentially, my opponent's just trying to get lucky and just get lucky enough matches that they get some good prizes. And it's annoying that that's kind of what my opponent's doing, because it's not fair Magic. It's not even that it's not fair, it's just not entertaining Magic. It's not, decent at all. It's not fun to play against. It's probably not fun for my opponent to play with, quite honestly. And yeah, we're mulliganing any opening 7. Okay, this hand's keepable. We have an opening Leyline and some ramp. One land's a little rough, but we're keeping this hand because we have the opening Leyline and some acceleration. So yeah, if they have some sort of enchantment removal that can disrupt this, but again, this matchup is whenever you're playing against the Calibrated Blast deck, it's very much, do they win before I can stop them from their whole deck? It's very polarizing is maybe the word to use. It's, okay, do I set up some sort of defense before they just deal me 15 turn 3 and then kill me turn 4, And it's not the fastest deck. Simian Spirit Guide, I believe, is not in this format, if I remember correctly. So it's not like a turn 2, but opponent's mulliganing too. So yeah, we'll see. This is game 3. And it looks like we're in a good spot with our opening Leyline. And I would rather this Hallowed Haunting be another land. But we're going to show them this and say, what do you got? How do you not just lose here? Alright. Fetch. Want to grab a Temple Garden, shock that in. And I guess we would rather Abundant Grove, because then that draws us a card. And yeah, Solitary Confinement and Sterling Grove and all that. That's gonna be really good here. But first, we're just trying to set up some sort of clock. Play the. Do I rather play the spinner? Yeah, the spinner's fine. Start getting a clock on down. All right, I don't like playing this deck. I don't like playing against my opponent's deck at all, because I feel like they're gonna just have some sort of way to. Okay, that's good that I can get that down at least. Now their stuff can't interact with my stuff at all. I have Shroud, I have Hexproof, and at least if I get a second Sterling Grove, that should be the lock. It's possible they have some sort of enchantment removal. They're playing a lot of different colors. Creature enchantment with mana value X. Alright, so yeah, they get rid of the Sterling Grove and my creature. Okay, we have another Sterling Grove though, which is nice. And now I have to do the math here and decide would I rather play Sterling Grove. So we can go Sterling Grove into Naturalist. Okay, so let's play this Naturalist first, I guess. Sterling Grove into, yeah, that's fine. Wait, oops, green and white, play Naturalist. Okay, this one's not over. Opponent can still have some removal spells from my enchantments, and opponent, if I don't get a fast enough clock going here, my opponent can also. Alright, that was a good draw. That's what we like to see. Okay, so let's do the math. Let's think. We have 3 mana. 3, 5. Do we have 3? We have 2. We have 1 short there. We're doing what we want, both of what we want to. So let's do this. Play another Sterling Grove. Alright, nice. And we could play our Solitary Confinement, but then we have to start drawing cards, discarding cards, and I don't think we want to do that yet. Because the problem with playing a Solitary Confinement now is if we don't have enough supply of cards. But all of our stuff has Shroud, enchantments, and we have Hexproof against the, Calibrated Blast deck. So as long as we can present a way to win this game sometime in the next 10 turns, because they have, they'll play their Emrakul or something eventually. Blast Zone, equal number charge counters. Okay, Blast Zone on 2 could be a problem. That could really be a problem, actually. It's not what I like to see. My opponent playing that card, but I know they play it. It's fine. Grab Forest. Let's go green white. Play this Hallowed Haunting. Oops. Let's actually have the right mana for it. There we go. Play this Hallowed Haunting. And we're gonna gain some life off. Okay. Alright, opponent goes to 9. This is just a big stake tournament, so I'm really trying my best to. I'm gonna blow this Blasto now to get rid of my Utopia Sprawl, my Abundant Growth, and try to stunt my mana. But I mean, they can do that, but I don't know if that's really what they want to be doing, right? My opponent needs to find a way to get rid of my well, they're in a tough spot. They need to either race me by playing some of their, because they play large creatures that they can hardcast at some point. So they need to either get one of those creatures that they can hardcast at some point before I can kill them, like an Emrakul, like creatures that if you cast it will actually just win the game. Or they need to find a way to get rid of all my Shroud, but okay, they're gonna put X counters on Blast Zone. Sure. Okay, so now it's on 2. Okay, so now I can destroy my Sterling Groves. So if they can activate Blast Zone. Okay, I don't like that. So opponent can spend 3 mana to blow up my Sterling Groves and my Naturalist. And then my Leyline and my Hallowed Haunting don't have Shroud. What I might do? Let me think here. Okay, we're at 19 each player. Target player. Ha, they had to target their own themselves. So we could. What I'm considering here, guys, is Sterling Grove, sacking one of my Groves to put a card like Enchantment on top of my library, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to take a draw step. Okay, well that's kind of what I was hoping to grab anyways off that, so that's nice. See if they want to blow up anything here. Blast Zone is quite annoying against it for us to deal with. Okay, now they're going to blow it up. 2 or less. Well, with 2 rather. I might as well sack this and search for something. I guess I might as well search for another one. If we have one. Okay. And then I guess I can search with this one too, but it doesn't really do much. Okay. So now we gotta decide how we're gonna play this. Basically, if they have a way to deal with their ley lines, no. All right, so we could. I'm guessing they have at least one or two calibrated blasts in their hand. If they have a way to get rid of Leyline and then they can get rid of, well, yeah. Okay. Play this Enchantress Presence. Pass. We're drawing we know what we're drawing. We're drawing a Sterling Grove. So if the opponent gets rid of the Leyline and then has Calibrated Blast, you can deal, damage off that. That's a way for them to win the game. But I don't know if they have 4 cards in hand. I don't know if this is going to do it for my opponent. We have most of the lock in place. I'm going to just play this now. Play Sterling Grove. Make a guy, draw a card. Okay. My other stuff, Shroud. So, do you have a way to get rid of my Leyline? If not, you're going to have to get rid of my Sterling Grove, then my Leyline at this point. Okay, they have some sort of way to get rid of my Leyline. That's annoying. They're going to return it to my hand. Okay. That's going to enter. Now I'm going to just play again. I guess they were hoping I didn't have another land there. But I do, unfortunately for my opponent. Okay. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot to win this game now, guys, in this match. Thanks for watching. It's not over, but thank you in advance for watching. This has just been a weird round 1 event, round 1 of this tournament. Just a weird round 1 where I could still lose this game and match, but I think we're in a good spot, unless my opponent to any target. Shroud and Hexproof. Okay. What are they? 15 damage. Okay, they're killing one of my creatures. Are they do? Okay, opponent's just trying to kill my creatures now. I can commend them for that. Okay, they're just trying to delay it as much as they can. But yeah, I don't see a way where they get out of this. Unfortunately for my opponent. So, in fact, we can play the Solitary Confinement, make my thing bigger, draw cards. Cool. All right, guys, we're 1-0 to start this modern preliminary. It's a 4-round event, and I hope you'll stick around for the rest of the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.